we did a video, I don't even know, over a year ago now, I think, about AI. Started to hear about it a little bit. And, I think that it was in the incipient stage. So I think our advice at the time was, where you have an opportunity to use AI a little bit, do it, learn about it, figure it out. And, what does AI mean to us in our future? Is it going to be the thing that creates wonder drugs and saves us from ourselves, or is it going to create a dystopian society, the singularity, where we're all going to be ruled by robots? I mean, I don't know. But we all hear about AI every day. And it's AI this, AI that, AI the other thing. And it's out there, and there are some things we can do, Confluency solutions, to really help you be more efficient with your sales, be better marketers. But I don't want to talk about that today. I want to talk about sort of the downside of AI in a more practical, sort of near-term scenario. And that is, what is it going to do to SEO, search engine optimization? So all of us depend upon SEO to some degree. Maybe it's passive. We have a website that's out there. So it's search engine optimized, or somebody told us it was, and we get a little bit of traffic. Maybe more actively, we're paying somebody to do the things you need to do to optimize for search, adding new content, capturing links from third-party websites, those things that are like actual work. That's kind of your continuum of, we all rely on it, we all get some traffic, we all get some leads. Where is that going? Where is SEO going in this age of AI? So to answer that, let me roll the tape back 20 years. Confluency started out, and if you did a Google search back when Google became a thing in 1999 or 2000, I forget the year, they provided the search results, the search engine results page, the SERP. They give you a bunch of links to different web pages, right? We think this is good content for you, that's good content. And that was based really heavily on keywords. So people were doing things like stuffing pages. They would put insurance, car insurance, business insurance, home insurance, life insurance, insurance on a page a bunch of times, maybe the same color as the background of the page. So you didn't see it, but the robot did. And that moved you up in the search rankings and got your pages visible. That really didn't help anybody out. It was just gaming the system. Google caught on to that pretty quickly, changed their algorithm, and it's evolved. We hear about one or two or three, big algorithm changes every year, but the fact is Google does thousands of little things, right? So fast forward to today, and what does a SERP look like? And a SERP can answer the question you have or provide the information you want right on that page, the results page. You don't have to go to any website. They give you a snippet, maybe, right? It's pulled from a website that we think gives you the best information or provides the best answer to your question. And if that's not enough, we've got some other answers here questions you may have thought of or may not have thought of. Never have to leave the page. Maybe somebody's done a search for your insurance agency, for your business. So they're going to see your knowledge card that's related to your Google business profile that has your hours, maybe some photos, your reviews, maybe updates if you provide updates as we do to that profile through blog posts and things like that. They'll see that. And again, you don't necessarily have to leave the SERP. Why does Google want to keep you there? And the shorter answer is because that's where they make their money. They make their money through ads. That's where the ads are. Granted, they're in other places, display ads and things like that, but predominantly they're on that SERP page. They want to keep you there. So, okay, fine. So you click through to other websites a little less than you used to because everything's there. And now you're going to click through even a little less. So why is that? It's because of AI. So many searches you may perform have an answer provided for you through Google's AI, Gemini. There are other ones out there, Copilot, OpenAI's, ChatGPT, whatever, but Google uses their own, right? And now there's an answer to your question that's not referencing, it doesn't give you a link to any web page. We don't even know where the information comes from. It's synthesized from a bunch of sources. It's the way AI works. And here's your maybe you want to know more. Maybe you want to ask AI another question. So people are staying there where the ads are. And AI isn't perfect, but it's getting better, and it's getting better at an exponential rate. So what I think that means for those of us who rely on SEO to generate website traffic, which hopefully turns into leads, is we're going to see less of that, right? Almost certainly. We're seeing less of it now, frankly. A little drop off as we look across all of our websites. And that's one big reason why. And that trend is going to accelerate as AI becomes better. So what do you do about that? So, people going to Google's to Google or actively looking for information. And by the way, maybe they're not going to Google. More and more, and I do it myself, you see people going to ChatGPT or someplace like that to get an answer there. I'm not going to web search. I'm just going to go ask the robot, ask AI. So anyway, what do you do in as much as people are still going to Google when they're actively looking for information? Maybe the answer is more Google ads. You can land on that page. In the near term, certainly they need links. Certainly they want to display local search results when people are looking for where they think people are looking for a local provider. Semantic search, and Google does that more now, right? You're going to get different search results if you're looking for tacos and you're downtown at lunchtime. You're going to get, here's some restaurants. But if you do it at 6 o'clock at night at home on your laptop instead of your phone, maybe you're going to get some recipes. So what do I think you want? What's the context? Google gives you a little different search results, semantic search. So you can still show up in the knowledge card if you've optimized your Google business profile. You can certainly maybe throw a little bit of money at Google Ads to show up on that page. That's one way to control whether you show up on that search results page and whether you get click-throughs to your website or pages that people convert on. And the other thing to think about is, are you spending enough resources, whether it's your time or money, to build your audience and engage with your audience, so sort of enrich the relationship you have with your audience? And what do I mean by audience? Your customers, certainly. People who used to be your customers. People who almost became customers but didn't because they didn't accept your quote or whatever. People who were in complementary business relationships with you. People who might follow you on social media. People who might sign up for your e-newsletter and engage you there. People who might look at your YouTube videos, right, which can be served up or distributed rather through e-newsletters on your website, in social media, wherever, and just sort of get more information to them, to your audience, get more people to sort of sign up and become your audience, right, and engage with them. Just some ideas as we look forward and try to insulate ourselves from the likely changes that are affecting SEO now and are likely to affect SEO as we move forward.